Hello and welcome to this explanation of Ohm's law, which is one of the most fundamental and important concepts in all of electricity and electronics. It was discovered by a German physicist named Georg Simon Ohm way back in 1827, and it's the starting point for understanding how circuits work. First, let's look at the simple diagram on the top left. This is a picture of a basic electrical circuit. Think of it like a closed loop or a racetrack for electricity. The blue symbol with the long and short lines, labeled V, represents the voltage source. This is the power for our circuit, like a battery. Voltage is best understood as the push or pressure that makes electricity move. Imagine a water hose. Voltage is like the water pressure from the tap. The higher the voltage, the stronger the push. You can see the plus and minus signs, which represent the positive and negative terminals of the battery. Next, look at the green line with arrows and the letter I. This represents the current. If voltage is the push, then current is the actual flow of electricity through the circuit. In our water hose analogy, current is the amount of water flowing through the hose. We measure current in a unit called amperes, or amps for short. The arrows show the direction of the current, flowing from the positive side of the battery, around the loop, and back to the negative side. Finally, see that red zigzag line labeled R? This represents resistance. Resistance is exactly what it sounds like. It's a measure of how much a material resists or opposes the flow of electrical current. In our water hose analogy, resistance would be like pinching the hose or having a narrow section filled with gravel. It makes it harder for the water to flow. Every component in a circuit, even the wires themselves, has some resistance. We measure resistance in a unit called ohms, and its symbol is the Greek letter omega, which looks like an upside-down horseshoe. Now, let's connect all three of these ideas. Ohm's law gives us a beautiful and simple mathematical formula that describes the relationship, V equals I times R. This means the voltage, the push, is equal to the current, the flow, multiplied by the resistance, the opposition. This single formula is incredibly powerful because if you know any two of these values, you can always figure out the third. As shown under other forms, we can rearrange it. If you need to find the current, I, the formula is I equals V divided by R. This makes intuitive sense. The flow, current, is equal to the push, voltage, divided by the opposition, resistance. More push or less opposition means more flow. If you need to find the resistance, R, the formula is R equals V divided by I. Let's make this crystal clear with the example on the right side of the image. We are given a circuit where the voltage is 9 volts and the resistance is 3 ohms. The goal is to find the current. We use the formula, I equals V divided by R. We plug in our numbers, I equals 9 volts divided by 3 ohms. The answer is 3. The unit for current is amperes, so the current flowing through this circuit is 3 amperes, or 3A. The bullet points below the example highlight the core relationships. If you increase the voltage while keeping the resistance constant, the current will also increase. More push means more flow. If you increase the resistance while keeping the voltage constant, the current will decrease. More opposition means less flow. It's also mentioned that this is a linear relation. This just means the relationship is direct and predictable. However, there's a very important condition. This simple relationship works perfectly only when the temperature is constant. This is because the resistance of most materials can change if they get hotter or colder. To wrap it all up, the table at the bottom provides a perfect summary. It lists each quantity, its symbol, its unit of measurement, and the formula used to find it. Voltage, symbol V, is measured in volts, V. Formula, V equals I times R. Current, symbol I, is measured in amperes, A. Formula, I equals V divided by R. Resistance, symbol R, is measured in ohms, ohm symbol. Formula, R equals V divided by I. So, in essence, Ohm's law is the simple but powerful rule that governs the relationship between the electrical pressure, voltage, the electrical flow, current, and the opposition to that flow, resistance. Understanding it is the first major step to understanding the world of electronics.